The problem is you think it's small, baby. This that loaded Lux and Primo, not that premature. Keep it tall. The price just went up on the feature call. Primo's on and drop them kicks. I line you like a sneaker store. We've evolved. I woke up to make you sleep it off. Shit, if I can't see it all, you can't see it all. Either or, do it to the letter. This a read along. Don't get left caught dead to right on a Ouija board. Your meaty level up, checking your temperature, can't climb it. I'm the mountain of Everest or such thing. Got cut wings, don't get your feathers clipped. Wrecking shit, Lord of the Ring. Fuck a fellowship, my happy cozy, Shaq and Kobe. Nah, this a drunk taxi ride home, backseat lonely. At your OG, still copping since Axe with Foley. And cross color store, brother, better travel low-key. Word up, karaoke, hold up. And it's more panic on the war planet. Lost stranded, who that in the door standing? Organic, all branded. Niggas ain't attractive as they sure man. Is you a Marv Landing with a porch lamp? Is torch landing? Man, let's talk standards. Rapper, please. This shit you making is worse than Jamaican mac and cheese. You in traffic with a trucker. I'm a masterful conductor. I turn rappers you look up to dilapidated structures, motherfucker.
So that was DJ Premier presents Loaded Lux, Bars in the Boot, Section 9. I think it's definitely time for us to hear a Loaded Lux, like DJ Premier album. That's what I think. And I don't claim to be a huge Loaded Lux fans, but what I saw just now is this guy here is ready for the world to hear him. I know who Loaded Lux is. He's a battle rapper from Harlem. I still have family in Harlem. So anyways, I just wanted to start it off that way. We're going to get right to the story here right now. So without further ado, man, let's get right into it where we left off yesterday. I'm gonna back it up just a hair. Let me take a sip of coffee. I got my water here. I got my coffee here. Let me take a sip of coffee before we get into it. All right, I'm back. I had to go light an incense real quick. So let's get right into it, y'all. I'm gonna start right here with mainly the issue was that the questions went too in depth, and more than once he'd called a teacher out on a contradiction, like when Mrs. Hughes wore a gold cross but taught so passionately about how humans came from monkeys and how the universe was formed by some huge random explosion. Coincidentally, the fishing trip they'd finally gotten around to had been postponed due to Jacob publicly asking if she believed in Jesus Christ. He'd been placed on punishment after his parents had to meet with Mrs. Hughes and the school principal. Again, y'all, when I pause like that, I'm editing and I'm pre-editing. I'm pre-writing, which means, I'll give an example of what I mean when I say pre-writing. Like, and maybe I'll highlight it. So right here, when I read this part in particular, I was pausing before this, but when I got here, I was like, okay, I got to put a note here. Remember to imply. How do you spell imply? Remember to imply or hint at how religious Jacob's, I don't even know her name right now, mom is, y'all. I know I had a lot of energy yesterday morning, but this morning, ooh boy, this coffee here is, I need about 7 more cups. So we'll leave that note there. All right. Yes, you do have a point, son. But if you stop overthinking it, You'll see how I know she's back in the water, said Henry before pointing to a section surrounded by briars where a bundle of rubbery eggs were all grouped together. Daddy, those are... Yep. Now let's keep moving and keep your voice down before that mama come to see who's bothering her nest. Okay, I'll be extra quiet. I'll be so quiet you'll think that I left and went back home, but I'll still be right behind you. I'll be like a soldier moving through the... Boy, hush. I get the point. Just look at the water for anything floating on the top, like a log or something. We're not going to kill her, are we? Asked Jacob. No, but I don't want her to kill us either. The two trekked on, making their way around. And again, y'all, I apologize. At least I started off the year right. Yesterday I started it off right. But today, I'm still trying to wake up. The two tracked on, making their way around the circular pond, traveling clockwise through briars and thick hedge bushes on the look for rattlers, water moccasins, and mama alligators. Finding a spot on a high berm where the tall grass didn't grow and a musky smell dwelled. Maybe the resting spot for a pack of wild dogs. Father and son began setting up camp. Looking across the landscape, they both scanned the black greenish water back and forth as the sun climbed higher over the tree line. Varying beams of light was causing the two-acre body of water to appear as though one tremendous sheet of dark diamond. As Jacob came down from the berm, let me go back up for a second. Looking across the landscape, they both scanned the black greenish water back and forth as the sun climbed higher over the tree line. So the sun is rising. I got to keep that in mind. So they are fishing. So if the sun is rising, then it's before noon. It's early morning. I got to keep that in mind. So let me put another note. Excuse me. I've been doing a lot of driving lately, y'all. I'm talking so much driving. Anyways, I'm the only guy here in the state of South Carolina as far as my job goes. The only guy, once again. And it's starting off fun, right? Anyways, okay, remember, it's early morning. Morning, not anymore. Remember, it's early morning. Okay. Looking across the landscape, they both scanned the black. That just doesn't roll off the tongue as good as I would like. Looking across the landscape, they both scanned. What's the color? What does the color black and green make? Let's see. Let's ask Siri. She might know. Siri, what color is black and green combined? Black and green combined make the color olive green. Okay, olive green. Let me do some. Let me be back. I'll be back, y'all. All right, so I'm searching olive green. See what that looks like. Ooh, let's see. Trying to get the right color for this pond. Let's see. Come on, Google, don't fail me now. Oh, they got a number instead of a. I want an actual color. Oh, dark green. I may just have to say dark green. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Y'all need y'all to pray for me now, y'all. Y'all gotta pray for me because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now, man. I'm so doggone. I guess I didn't sleep well. I don't know. But I seriously don't like. Anyways. All right. Looking across the landscape, they both scan the black, greenish, the dark green. Black, greenish does not sound good. This is the black, greenish. No, that does not sound right. You wouldn't hear black, greenish in a Stephen King book. You may. Stephen King has this ability. He's a magical guy, man. The same with, Dean Koontz, Charles Dickens. I love magical writing. I love it. If I don't know anything, I know one thing. I'll get it fixed. Looking across the landscape, they both scan the dark green water. Let's say dark green. F it. Dark green. Or black green. The dark green. The dark green. Dark green. Scan the dark, not dark water, the dark green. They both scanned the dark green water back and forth as the sun climbed higher over the tree line. Tree line might be one word. No, it's not. Varying beams of light was causing the 2-acre body of water to appear as though one tremendous sheet of dark diamond. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so there's also this thing with intention for the writer. I think that's one of the things that separates the greats from the not so greats. Like, intention is a real thing. Intention is a real thing. Intention is real magic. Matter of fact, let me take y'all somewhere real quick. All right. Is intention all you need in magic? This is a random video that I typed in. Let me show you what I typed in, so you guys don't think something funny is going on here. I just typed in, is intention magic? I hadn't seen this video, so I don't know what we're going to see, but I'm going to play a little bit of it. I'm stalling, if y'all didn't realize. I'm stalling.
Whenever we do anything, whenever we want to accomplish something in this world, we must have a goal. We must have some sort of intention. So, for instance, if I decide that I want to get to the beach from here, I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the beach, and I want to get some seawater for a spell. I have a goal. I have an intention. So what I can do is I can get into my car and drive where I happen to be, about 3 or 4 miles, and get to a stretch of beach that I like. I can take out a container.
All right, so I think I might have made a boo-boo. This may be some kind of witch or something. Yeah, I think he said something about going to the beach to get some seawater to make for a spell. So let me tell you what. Let me go back, because this may be some kind of actual witchcraft or something like that. So let me get out of here. I'm gonna go back to the story. So this is what I mean by intention. This is exactly what I mean by intention. Forget the video. I believe, I'm a firm believer in, like, as far as writing goes, I'm going to tell you what I mean. As far as writing goes, let me read this again. And I'm right here. Varying beams of light was causing the 2-acre body of water to appear as though one tremendous sheet of dark diamond. All right. Excuse me. Let me even go. I'm going to go back even a little bit further. I'm going to go back to right here, looking across the landscape. Looking across the landscape, they both scanned the dark green water back and forth as the sun climbed higher over the tree line. Varying beams of light was causing the 2-acre body of water to appear as though one tremendous sheet of dark diamond. So when I read this part, varying beams of light was causing the 2-acre body of water to appear as though one tremendous sheet of dark diamond. I, the reader and the writer, visualized dark, almost black, water on this body of water. And you know how you look at water sometime and how the sun is hitting the water. You see these little, like, reflections in the water, like little crystals or whatever. I envision that. And so what I mean by intention is by me envisioning that, I somehow cast I don't want to say spell, I don't want to say anything, but I want the reader, my intention is for the reader to also visualize that. Sometimes you can just write things without, consciously wanting the reader to do anything. But this time it was a conscious idea. I'm like, I want the reader to see this when they read it. I want them to see it. That way, if they can see it, it can snatch their consciousness and put them there on the pond. And as long as you can put the reader there at the scene, I don't care what you're writing about. It could be rusty robots. It can be rusty robots. If you can put them there, if you can put them in the seat, the driver's seat, NASCAR driving, or put them in the seat, the cockpit, as the plane is lifting off and they're pulling back to gain altitude, they're a pilot. That's what I mean by putting my intentions in the story. And I do that with all of my books. And I'm getting better at it. And I'm also getting hot. So let me take this robe off. Y'all about to see what's underneath this robe here, because, no, I'm just joking. Oh, just a white t-shirt and some Fred Sanford pajamas. The G stands for good writer. Okay, anyways. A great writer. Looking across the landscape, they both scanned the dark green water back and forth as the sun climbed higher over the tree line. Varying beams of light was causing the 2-acre body of water to appear as though one tremendous sheet of dark diamond. As Jacob came down from the berm and stood just in front of the sparkling mass, just in front of the sparkling mass, he casted a wavering image of a nearly 5 feet tall, chubby, dark almond colored boy. Oh, dark almond colored, not colored boy. Not, that's all one word. Dark almond colored boy. I don't know. Seeing that, this may be conflicting as well. Dark almond colored. First of all, that doesn't roll off the tongue really well. But also the word colored could trigger some people in 2025. But I'm going to leave it for right now. He stood there, mesmerized by the moving image. Jacob, what are you looking at? Okay, he stood there. More than, because he's sipping on that thermos. So he stood there more than mesmerized by the moving image. Jacob, what are you looking at? Looking at. You see something? Asked Henry from the hill. Nope, Jacob replied. Just looking at how handsome I am. The boy smiled. Boy, if you don't get your silly butt over here and put bait on this hook, Henry laughed. Okay, I'll be right there. Just looking at myself. That's all. Looking at yourself. Now, why in the world would you be looking at that ugly mug? You better be looking out for that gator before she comes out, and you better be looking for. You better be looking for that gator before she comes out and bite your foot off, just like you were looking about. But it's been 21 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna try to do another 5. It's a struggle. Let me get a little bit of water. My brain might need some water. Man, I appreciate the 2 people that keeps watching my videos, man. I appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you, too. Stick here to the end. Be here to the end. As a matter of fact, it might just be 1. But anyways, stick here to the end. And you're the pioneer. And don't be shy, man. Leave a comment, whoever you are. Leave a comment and definitely a like, because let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you in particular, or you too. I think it's 2. I get consistently 2 people that watch these videos, and every now and then I get 4. Every now and then I get 8. You know, I got 38 in one video. That's the highest. But I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be the one who's gonna be telling your friends that I was there from the beginning. If you don't let me know that you're there, I can't vouch for that. So leave a comment. Let me know you're there. You know, I get the feeling I know who these 2 people may be, and I appreciate it. And I get the feeling that I know who 4 may be, because I get 4 views every now and then too. But stick there, just stick by my side. I'm not leading you in the wrong direction. When it's all said and done, you're gonna be able to say, and if you leave a comment, you're gonna be able to show, look, I was one of the ones in the beginning. Because this is something special. This story here is something special, and I don't mean special in a bad way. Well, I don't think special can be bad, but it's special. I think I'm starting to wake up a little bit. Finally. Looking at yourself. Let me see. Looking at yourself. Now, why in the world would you be looking at that ugly mug? You better be looking for that gator before. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave out. Looking out for that gator before she comes out and bite your foot off, just like you were joking about. As Jacob continued to look down at the wavy water, he asked, "I'm little for my age, ain't I, Daddy?" Comforting his son as best he knew how, Henry replied, "Boy, hush. If you got any bigger, you'd be as big as me. You're going to be big like your mama. Your sister takes after me." Oh, wow. So that was the end of that chapter. I'm going to make this red. I don't know what I should. Oh, my stomach is growling so bad, man. I need to put some. Oh, Lord, that's very short. But that's all right. It took me 24 minutes to get that far, y'all. But we're going to pick it back up here. I don't know what I should name this chapter. How long was this chapter? Let's see. Yeah, it was pretty long. Oh, God. All right, so this is chapter 1, and that was Gator in the Pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pages. That's not long at all. That's not long. So that was Gator in the Pond. Gator in the Pond. So I forgot I started the story over. Okay. So we're going to pick it back up here tomorrow. Thank you all for stopping by. Salute. Leave a comment. Don't be shy. Leave a comment. This is Anthony O'Kelly. Till next time, hit that like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm out.